Alright, welcome back to Granada's Renovation of Iberia, and if you've jumped in this early time of the weekend, then you've come in for the slaughter, right? Don't know yet if it's Granada's slaughter or the rest of Europe, but judging by these numbers, the size of the coalition doesn't look too good for Granada, and this isn't the only pressure we have going for us. We are winning this coalition war, but it is one of two, and probably going to be three. Everything you see in the deepest red here have joined the coalition and are fighting us. The more orange ones are certainly eligible for coalition, but have not joined yet, due to other affairs going on. We haven't made a dent in the Austria punitive war. We've made some good mileage in Oldenburgs. However, like I said, not the only pressure. Portugal here need to die, just outright need to die. I am sick and tired of Portuguese existence, and their truce with me ends in 3 years. Troublesome, very troublesome. Since they would likely join the coalition with France, Brittany and whoever else, and then cause me even more troubles. Castile and Aragon are truce locked for, I believe, 10-ish years. Yep, that sounds about right. So as soon as that's gone, I want to crack some skulls. Basically, the game plan for Granada is this. We will attack, and attack, and attack. There is no defense here. We must aggressively take back the whole peninsula whilst we still have the breathing room to do so. If we start getting all defensive here, we're just going to eat massive coalitions stuck where we are. I need to get to here so that I can draw a good defensive border with the highlands and the mountains. And from there, I say anyone that enters Iberia gets slaughtered. But to get that far, we have to push even harder. Even though we're champing at 261 aggressive expansion with the big blue blob, we got to keep going. What's a truce break going to make worse at this point? Just add Portugal to the pile of enemies right now, says K-Tac. I like the way you think, however, there's something quite important that I want to do, and it is called restoring al-Andalus. We have everything we could possibly need, provided we don't lose out big in these wars, except I need to be at peace. Just a moment of peace will be enough to form al-Andalus. But it's not just that. We're going to expand on the missions when we form al-Andalus. I'm not a big fan of tag changing, but in this case, it's very befitting, don't you think? I wish to also do the mission to restore al-Andalus. Forming Andalusia is what's needed. However, I also need to ensure that all of these people are Muslim and traitors to the cause. They bended to Catholicism. Okay, fair enough, we weren't there to right their wrongs. However, now we are. So I'm going to do everything I can to change that. We're going to enforce some religious unity. I will use the Holy Order, the Shadman here, to give us 1.5. And on top of that, I only have one missionary. I could get a second if I switched out expansion with religious, but what I could also do, is to become Defender of the Faith. It's a fair chunk of dosh, however, it'll help me in a few ways. It gives me that extra missionary, for sure, but it's also going to give me morale, prestige, and lower the whatsits, the war exhaustion. That's what I want. So if we start doing this, we get 23 months is still too long. I don't have an Inquisitor. However, I said I wanted to be nicer to the Dhimmi this time around. That was obviously a lie, because I'm going to go to the Alema and say, give me an Inquisitor. Ka-ching. Alright, there we go. That should... No. There we go. That should root out these buggers. There we go. 15 months now. We're talking. I'll get you and... Yayan. I guess I could also fling things over to the Ulema, but they don't have the influence that I need to get the extra conversions. I suppose I could give it to them. The conversion speed, that is. Not sure how much I'm wanting to dish out even more land to the Alema, though. I had problems with them before. Plus, it's not really going to make a huge difference, will it? I mean, at this point, we've already got 6 strength. How long is that going to take? I would kick myself if this went wrong, actually. I would severely kick myself. Let's run a bit of back-of-the-envelope maths here. How long did it say that was going to take? 15 months. So that's a year, another year, another year. 14 months. I'm a bit dicey about that one. I'm a little bit dicey about that one. Let's fork some land over to the Ulema. And then hopefully that'll speed things up a bit. Don't want to give it all away here. I could seek their support as well. That would also get me a good bit of loyalty with them. And if I wanted to punch the admin support out of them, which trust me I do, then we're all good. And then this should be even faster thanks to them. Oh, it's missionary maintenance. Did we switch that out? Yeah, seems possible. Alright, I will go with that. Okay. That's that done. Is there anything else I particularly need to care about at this point? Well, yes, the Venetians and the Milanese are here. Not a big fan of that. Does tag swapping reset aggressive expansion? Used to a long time ago. I'm pretty sure we fixed that. I hope we fixed that. Still, I said I can't be on the defensive any longer, and that is very true. I'm going to have to win some battles from both wars to chunk up the war score, and then get peace as quick as I can. I wanted to, well, we tossed around with the idea of dismantling the HRE. Great idea. I will do it, but not in these wars. There'll be plenty more coalition wars to come. Let us... don't have access to Portugal, oddly enough. Well, let's get moving. We got some buggers here to kill. I don't like doing all this pausing and slow-mo stuff, but I don't want to be missing stuff so stupidly. Additional colonists aren't going to be much good until we get this done, so I could hoard my admin, but there's also not much to spend it on. I guess I could totally core this stuff up 100%. Oh, yeah, I'll go with that. And there's also, if I wanted to do any missionary strength, holy orders, that would work out for me. However, what I'm really going to want to do is ship off all the non-Andalusians, so it's the Kadiri I'm going to use a lot of, that culture conversion cost. Does France have a CB against you right now? Ooh, classic question, and they do not. They don't even have the coalition CB on me, because they didn't join the coalition against me. They want to, I'm positive they want to, but they haven't yet. Now let's go kick these buggers out of my country. I'm also wondering if there are any claims that I'm going to want to make. Mali's continued existence is getting bothersome, but not yet. I'm a bit concerned about Tunis running off. If they get themselves killed in a battle, that's going to be pretty bad for me. Let's see. I got all my ships together here because I want to go on a trip to snipe Oldenburg's capital. I think it's a good idea, so we're going to do it. That looks like you have... Yeah, they got access through Portugal. Change of plan then. Let's wrap around and kill them. Winning battles is worth so much in a show superiority war, and that's exactly what we're going to have to do. Jake, rebels are getting antsy in Mali. Are they now? Ah, right, here we go. The Malians want to rise up in Bur. But that's okay. I am pretty confident that Strong High would take care of them for me. I also have a fort in the location, so it's not of immediate concern. Alright, who's going where? This land is my land. We got a pretty competent general on their way around here. Alright, down you go. Maybe woodlands, but it's not good lands for you. And we are packing heat. We were able to beat everybody to Tech 12, well, almost everybody, and that means in encounters like these, it's pop, 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 and a few Catholic heads to line up along the gate. Now let's go on the offense. There's a case to be made for taking this province back for myself, because it's a particularly good province. However, I think we'll leave that to some regular scrub there. Yeah, that worked wonders. Here we go. We've got another battle going on here. However, I think this is going to lose me war score. Thanks, Mamluks. Your existence is working against me right now. This war score is probably going to jump down when that battle concludes. Did it? Didn't it? Or was it in this? Ah, right, okay. Bohemia was involved. It cost me war score in the larger of the two wars. Most regrettable, but it is as it is. Let's get going though. Like I said, I am on the aggress today. If we've got an injured Carvel, I don't want that eating up our everything else. Go and win us some battles, please. Oh, hello! It's hills, hills, and more hills, but I'm still gonna kick your ass. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. I'm gonna run in with my good units here first, which is not what I wanted to do, especially without a leader. So, let's have bare minimum produce the bare minimum. And I want these regular Joes out of here. Well, no, bad form to retreat, right? Let's also win these naval battles. They're not worth quite so much, but a win's a win, right? Damn, this battle, I ran in blind there and lost far too many men. Still, we continue the march. Generate that war score. Finally managed to catch you live in action. Love seeing you Spanish slaughtering on YouTube, says Oson4. Where are your galleys? I thought they were your favourite ship type. No galleys, just heavies here. And who did I release in Aragon? I think you'll find this is Valencia. And I'm glad they're around, because I need somebody to manage those cores for me. Problem is, not just aggressive expansion, but overextension's consideration for me. And yes, Valencia is my subject, but they are only around to be integrated as soon as possible. I also have them on scootage, so that I don't have to worry about trivial things like them losing me war score in this all-important war. Now, Mamluks, I want them to stop losing battles, because that hurts me quite badly. And you, I would lose the manpower on you. Let's just bring you back. You might be able to snipe something here or there. Not being able to see around here is a bit of a problem. And like I said, I need to win some battles. Bit worried about Tunis just running in on his own there, but as long as he wins the battles, it's all okay. And it looks like he contributed here. There we go, more war score. But damn, it's an amazing day when Tunis does not have rebels, but I think I killed the rebels for them this time. Oh well, let's keep on keeping on. Where do I even penetrate into this giant mess? Anything that gets Oldenburg done and dusted is good for me, and I still think sniping his fort's a good idea, but getting there will be bothersome. I think I have to go a 1, maybe to Friesland, but then I got these other guys. If I take this, I'll have a quick journey over by boat, but the same could be said if I held Zeeland. So let's grab Zeeland, take a northern route. And we'll get our boats on the case as well. I don't see any more boats or any more naval encounters for me to engage with, but I need an occupation up here, otherwise I'm going to be out of supply range for my boats. How's the aggressive expansion with England? I recall you were looking at a potential alliance. They still love me. I don't particularly want to ally England, because they're getting butting heads with France quite a bit, but having them on my side as opposed to against me ensures that I can still dominate the seas. England, I have a feeling, would outdo me when it comes to the navies. Who's got the most heavy ships? The most, please. Okay, England have one fewer than me, but their ships are of better quality, so that's just a given. I didn't check any numbers, but I'm fairly certain they're going to be better than mine. There we go. Not a lot of war score to be had here, but victory is victory. When are you going after Tunis? They still own one of your provinces in Algeria. I've had a good friendship with Tunis, and I plan on keeping it that way. I'm not going to go to war over one snivelling little province there. Oh man, now the Mamluks have revolts, but at least it should keep them in their own lands. Danger! Brandenburg are on the way, and Brandenburg are pretty powerful. And they're part of the Oldenburg coalition. Don't want to eat any of that. Come on, guys. We got our work cut out for us here. No wonder you guys are moving so fast. You've got a 5 maneuver general paving the way, whilst bare minimum will help with taking out the fortress. Speaking of things being taken out, there we go. Another bunch destroyed. I'm going to engage here. And then... I would like to heal up for the... I can heal up along the way. Ottomans got pieces of Prusy, which is a bit concerning for me because it means that they might turn on the Mamluks, and I'm totally going to say no to helping out the Mamluks. Shame for them, but it would be a bigger shame for me to lose out there. Alright, let's get over here. There's a shipyard, great, that'll help you with your repairs and such. It's a bit risky to jump off in Oldenburg. Hell, it's very risky to jump off in Oldenburg. But the zone of control stuff is everywhere around here. No, I could quickly get Ostfriesland, and then we can jump our way over there on the double. I just need my boats around for that. And pray that we don't get attacked while we're here. For example, we've got the Papal State marching his way in. However, he should... I say should, can't guarantee it, but he should be caught up in a fort along the way. And if a bit of defensiveness will help us out there, then I'll make it so. We'll get you repaired for one quick clunk. And then it's off we go. It's a coalition war, so these guys really don't want peace yet, but taking the capital of Oldenburg should help out a fair bit. Yeah, I see the Papal army, but they should be stuck here for a fair while. In fact, I think they just realized how long they'll be stuck there and decided to get out. Tunis, don't cost me all these battles, though. That's really grim for me if you do. Also, Navy, you gotta hurry over there. This is our chance. Ooh, they've really got the boats set up here. However, we should be alright. That is not a battle Tunis is coming out of victory in. Well, oh, if they roll well like that, perhaps. Well, no, not 0 against 9. That's quite the opposite of good for you. Battles mean a huge amount. It's not just the war score you gain, and damn. But let's say we'd lost. Instead of gaining 4.3, we would have lost 4.3 or thereabouts. So it's a swing of 8%. That's significant. Very significant. I wish I could just tell Tunis to stay in his own country and stop bothering everybody. Yeah, Mamluks are going to be in trouble if... Ah, here we go. Now. How many are we talking here? 17, huh? Well, that's 17. Go and take something that's not in zone of control, like Ostfriesland, and make my freaking day. The thing is, we take that, we can immediately just bundle people onto it. However, it's a big risk if we get attacked while we're there, because my army is at low strength. It's only 17 of them. Granted, they have the general, but it's still only 17 of them. And look, the flies are circling. I intend to start a new EU4 campaign. Give me a country, says Nodek. Great Horde. It's the ultimate country. Aragon's allying up Venice. You know, I don't have the claims on Aragon right now. I would like to get them, but I'm quite sure that restoring al-Andalus, yeah, it gets me a claim on the Aragon area, as well as Castile... yeah, Castile area, in Toledo. And a few claims here, and perhaps most importantly, Beira. Is that mission or formation? I forget, but the point is I get it, and it's super good to have. Now, come on, Ostfriesland needs to go. Can't blame a North African for wanting some payback, says Dusty. And they got that, but I would like them to not hang around there when the risk is so high. Alright, now, when we land in Ost, which we now have, we should take that within a month, and I want everybody else over there as quickly as we can. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That I didn't see coming, did I? Get over there with the rest of the Grenadins. Hey, here's a concern. I might leave some that are too much of a straggler. And I don't think these guys alone will be enough to do everything I want to do. Yeah, look at these numbers. It's a good idea for us to hightail it out of there. This will have to do for our attack on Oldenburg. A shame. Would have been better if I'd had like a wee island or something here. But that's alright if I have this... uh-oh, why is there a battle here? The Bohemians want to take us on. That's not good. That's very not good. They must be at least confident, even though I out-tech them and all. 9-4, 9-3. I like to think I could win that, but I think lots of things. Come on, shoot them dead and don't let them get any reinforcements. Okay, there were their reinforcements, the Poles. Thankfully they're being told where to go. Nice victory for all this. When are you getting there? 9th of November. That's still too late. However, this is now taken. And instead of you marching there, I'm just going to dock you there. We're going to take Oldenburg as fast as possible. It's the capital of the war leader of the coalition, so it's worth my time to take. Very much worth my time to take. Not happy about this, but again, we got a fort to help us out here. Let's keep it defensive whilst we go on ever the attack. Running out of time, no time to waste, so we're just going to blast the walls down and maintain the blockade. A few you should be plenty, light ships do a good job of it. There we go. I guess unfortunately you don't have any siege on you because I didn't bring bare minimum into the fray. So let's rectify that. Even though I don't like leaving the guys in the south with no leadership. Anything to... uh-oh. You gonna get out of there in time? No, no you will not. Unless you had a bit of speed, right? No, still not enough. Bavaria's gonna catch you and stack wipe you. Unless, of course, you were on this boat that gets out of there immediately. And you still have bare minimum, so it's okay. And that was not ideal, but... just start getting over there as well. Where are you guys marching to? Probably hang out in the mountains for a bit. Nah, the supply isn't that great for you. Well, head over to Syria as well, at least. Or Madrid. Nah, that'll do. That'll do, donkey. Even though it's grasslands. Nice rescue. I thought they were done for, says Dusty. We can't get too sentimental over 1,000 dudes. Look at that, though. This is why I wanted more numbers here. They are piling in. And it's only oh, they are really piling in. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Big danger now. Huge danger now. There's no way we can defeat this. Uh-oh, this is sizable. The whole point was to take this as quickly as we could. I think it's time for an assault in hopes that we get this. They really want to fight us here, don't they? Well, too bad. Son of a gun, they managed to save it. There's no way I'm gonna defend this, I think. We just weakened our forces significantly. That was a good move by them. A very good move by them. I don't think I'm gonna get this capital guy as quickly as I want, and we are getting murdered out there with no easy way out. In fact, no way out at all. Ah, good old... No, Denmark's at war with us as well. And where did that fleet come from? Didn't I have heavies here? Oh, no, my heavies are here. Those are my transports. Curses. Let's not have the transports get murdered. But that's bitter craven right there. Okay, this is going pretty magnificently bad. Look at all those numbers hitting us up. They're going to want something out of us real soon. Alright, those numbers that we have to fight against are pretty boggin' bad. But let's make sure that we have our general on the case, or our admiral rather, and see if we can't make something of it. Whoa, okay. Their engagement width is huge because they have a massive maneuver admiral there. This is a naval engagement that we will not win. Oocha. Oocha bugger. Alright, let's get back a bit and try to score some battle victories then. We're still winning from war score, but the overall battle thing doesn't look so good for us. I need to focus on those battles. Unfortunately, my killer stack just looks in a much worse position now. Considerably worse position. Let's get legal. I wonder how far I can run from these buggers. But they are, yeah, they're taking out my fleet. I'm taking out some of theirs, but they're taking out a fair chunk of mine. And I don't have that many to even bring to the fray here. The fact that their engagement is so high is ripping my guys to shreds. Yeah, that morale is ghastly. Let's get out of there and try to spare our fleet a bit. These guys are doomed, I dare say. Doomed. Right, at least get up to... there's nothing defensive around here. Here's a thought, though. At least if I was on here, my fleet might be able to... oh no, they're going to be popped out here and ravaged. But no, I have a thought. If they leave me alone for a bit, it'll be hard for them to coordinate like they are. I can hold out in that island and snipe some more. Meanwhile, we've got to win some battles. Battles make victory around here. I want at least a couple of cavalry for these guys, because they're going to be a bit on their own right now. Ah, I put some boats there to stop me doing anything quite yet. Still, we managed to get these guys converted. We need to convert some more. Get it all done as fast as we can, you know? You looking to wipe peace or make some gains? As long as I have peace in time to fight Portugal, we're okay. But that's only 2 years away. 2 years to get some peace is a dangerous prospect. Got some dry lands here, but there are a whole load of angry Austrians that probably don't like my existence either. So I don't want to chance it for that battle. How are we doing for leaders? We're 3 out of 3, but our army tradition is pretty good, so I'm thinking I should probably roll ourselves another one. I mean, it only costs mill. We got mill to spare. So who are we going to have? We had Bitter Craven come up. And we also had the bare minimum, but we haven't seen the return of Adam Whitelaw in a bit. So save us from ourselves. Well, with a 3-4-2-2, you're not that bad. I would love to score a divine slaughter on you up there, but now doesn't feel like the time. But I should try to cut you off at least a little bit. I'm screwed if there are reinforcements coming in, though. Right, I got the month out of you. Let's get over here and hope that we don't run into any issues along the way. Right, it's kind of good for me that... oh, that's a grim fight, isn't it? Those Danes... the Danes are the ones with the heavies. And my morale still blows. 10 to 1s, you say? No. Well, yes, actually. We'll take them both down. This naval battle. This is a particularly weird war, isn't it? Well, I won that. I'll take it. Alternative thought. Why don't we have this and score our way up here? Also, I'm going into an inland sea, which means if he has galleys, they're gonna thrash my not galleys. But I gotta have something to go by. Always with the 10 to 1s. And if I can fight you on grasslands, at least that's an even battle. The Austrians are marching their way down to my forts. Foolish for them. But I want these guys out of here. Or taking another stab at... oh dear, where are you going? The South Norwegian Sea. Because you want to fight me, you say? I understand. I can't get over to Finn just yet. But it's kind of presumptuous of me that I would win all encounters around here when this is the navy that I have to play with. They're beaten up low on most things, and they're not even that good ships. I was just counting on them being good because nobody else had a lot of heavies in one place. Of course, I underestimated the fact that Denmark has all of this. Alright, I'll take an interlude to think what my my diplomats could be doing, because they're doing a whole lot of nothing right now. I don't really want to expand down here, but these guys continue to get in my way. I don't need claims in Iberia. Tunis like me, but they could always like me more. The Otto friends. You know what, why don't I try? I would love to have them not as my enemy anymore. And I'm going to kick the Mamluks out of all of this soon. I'm pretty confident that they're just going to be a bother. Alright, they're bringing in quite a bit. I want to get my boats back over here if victory doesn't look particularly assured. And my boats are getting a bit beaten up here, so why don't we just, as soon as we can... Well, no, actually, we just slaughtered their heavies. And they have mostly galleys outside of the inland sea, so this is a good chance to score a big takedown on the Danes. Nice. Hello, Great Britain. If you're that great, maybe you should be my friend. Let's keep good relations with you, and try to seek an alliance when we have peace. Peace of the Austrians is looking harder and harder to get. Did I even have a battle down here? Okay, I'm losing a few, however, so are they. And they seem to be losing out quite a bit harder than me. Quite a bit harder than me. Nice. Despite their amazing admiral, we came out on top. I want to get my troops over to the relative safety of Finn so they don't get gunned down by anyone and everyone in Central Europe. Alright, there's no point running straight into mountains here, but if I can catch those Austrians, it'd be good news for me. Snipe a few more Danes and everybody's happy. And as soon as they're out of the way, let's get to Finn, where we can be relatively happy. Get you guys repaired up. I am getting ticking war score in both wars due to battles, which is good, but it's not good enough. Getting peace with these freaks is, well, gonna be difficult. Especially since I'm not gunning down the capital here anymore. I was so close to having it. Valencia truce is up, that's okay. Those Austrians don't want to split. I want them gone there though. I wonder if taking Courland would be in the description, but the Danes could be hiding over here for me. And again, it's Oldenburg that needs to go. Could just run into these mountains, but Austria's a big guy. I like winning battles, but this one might not be all that worth it. If I gave him something of an out, I could maybe intercept him, but I think I missed those Venetians despite my best attempts. Right, I want to have both these sides done. I want my fleet repaired up a wee bit. Okay, he's moving out further into the mountains. As long as he goes for Malaga, we're good. Finn is down. Oh, just in time. I can't have these Burgundian freaks hurting me. But we didn't get wiped at all here, and we're still reinforcing with 5 maneuver, which means we're reinforcing at 100%. We might be onto something here. Timbuktu peasants, the Malians have yet to rise up, but I'm sure they want to. Wild Goose is a bubbling buffoon. What a guy. He really wants to be in those mountains, huh? I don't want to fight him in my own mountains. Seems like a jolly waste. But I do have the tech advantage, and I see those other units. Damn, I gotta keep my eyes on multiple places here, which isn't good. Alright, how about we have you with bare minimum here. Bare minimum's got that sweet siege. No, not white law, bare minimum. You both take on Holland, and the existence of my non-damaged boats will be enough to discourage anybody from crossing over. Under Bitter Craven, of course. Heavens, yes. Still, need to take care of those Austrians, and if they tech up, that's grim, grim news for me. Alright, there he goes. He's getting out of the mountains. And there we go, we have this secure, they can't cross. And I can get to work on Holland. Let's blow it down and try to get it faster. There we go, that should be the end of these Austrians. Oh! They think otherwise. Well, once they're locked in and moving into Murcia, I should be able to intercept without difficulty. Yeah, there's no way they're getting out of there alive. I used to have quite a bit more money than I have right now. I guess claiming Defender of Faith and doing all these conversions doesn't come cheaply. Oh snap, I have another free missionary that I'm not using. And I need that missionary on the double. Well, I need them working on the double. That's a lot of units. A lot of units that I am not equipped for dealing with. Well, White Law, burn down the Austrians. Pretty please. Dane's got that, so I'm not repairing with these ones anymore, but we can repair quite safely in Finn. You can punch money out of legalism button, can't you? Yes, I can. It's a shame, because, you know, then I lose my sweet legalism, which is giving me manpower and money. But raw money is pretty good. Clunk and clunk. I wonder if my merchant guild can't help me out in my time of need. Sadly not until 43, and that's when I should be at war with the Portuguese. Jings, I don't have long for that. War for Coimbra. But I need a moment of peace to form al-Andalus before that. And I don't want to concede to a coalition, probably because they want quite a lot. And I'm not willing to give up quite a lot. Well, I'm not willing to give up much at all. But difficult, that. Very difficult. He's probably running a long ways away, so we could focus on gunning down the Papals. Tja, all alliances are alliances with our enemies. Lure the Germans over to Finn and kill them. It's an idea, but I want Holland down first, because this is a threat as well if I get attacked on that side. But I think the Germans are very keen on having it, so we'll try to snipe as much war score we can out of them. Hello, Tunisians. Oh, here's a consideration. I don't think I have the blockade. No, I do have the blockade on you. Right, it's just a case of getting Holland down as soon as we can, and then slaughtering Germans all day long. But time is not on my side, not in the slightest. If I take down the Papal State, that contributes to the Austrian peace, but the Oldenburg peace, that's a tough nut to crack. I need more battles in my favour. Just a moment of peace between... oh, I only have a year and a half to get it. Damn, this needs to fall. I need to win these battles and get that peace. Form al-Andalusia, or al-Andalus. And then have Little Bandit roll to that gentle stop. You're taking too long, though. Too long. I need this, yeah, 14 months to convert you is going to be too long to get this, this done. I guess this doesn't matter too much, I guess. Nah, it shouldn't matter getting it in time, but I still want it done as soon as possible. Can you separate peace Denmark? I can't separate peace anybody. They're all in the war against me. In a coalition, which means nay separate peace can. We have somebody, Augsburg with 2 maneuver and Cologne with 4. There's a chance that I could separate them in this engagement. There we go. Oh, nice. Thanks, Venice. I should weaken Venice down a bit and have Strong High come in and slaughter them for a bit of added zesty war score. Now, where are those... the Papals? There they are. He's trying to get to Cantabria. I have 2 maneuver, he has 1, so I might as well just take the battle here. They're both grasslands, so I'll take it in a slightly safer position. So, beating up the Papals should help me in the Austrian war, and then if Schweland will ever blow and fall, we'll be in a good position here. Now, Papal State fights pretty hard, but we fight pretty harder. Shoot them all dead, sunshine. Keep that legalism going. I like legitimacy and I like admin tech cost reduction because we got all that admin. 544, but I'm going to need that for teching. Tell you what, how about we start with our expansion ideas? I want my extra colonist for the very least. And this isn't done yet. I don't want to send him off into these crap lands. I want to be able to find more up here. Oh snap, the English. The English are colonizing in some fruitful lands. I don't want them to do that, but there's not a lot I can do to stop them other than, I guess, make my own colonies go a bit faster. Not at all what I want to do. Can't ship off any of these awful people just yet. But at least having you here will speed up this, right? No, it's a cost that I don't want to shoulder myself with right now. There we go. Tell your god that my one's better. Let's get back to somewhere with some half-decent supply. I'm a bit bummed about Porto being occupied by Austria, but it's not worth that much, is it? Is it even showing up there? Oh, it's not called Porto anymore, it's called Burg. What's it? It's only minus 0.4, no big deal. It's like a fly trap, but that's okay. Expelling is part of Golden Century. Death 123 Alpha. Okay, I've only got a year to wrap up both of these wars. There we go. Thank God, Holland is down. We are going to... what are we going to do? I don't want to take the crossing penalty for Finn, but what I can do is have you guys both go to Holland. Well, just one of them needs to go there. Now, it seems that Cologne wishes to make the crossing. But as long as I block Cologne after the 15th, we're all good. You get there in 1 day. 15th, huh? 15th, huh? So on the 15th, I send you out. shame about Timbuktu, but it wasn't really a game changer in all of this. Damn it, don't fight the peasants, fight the Venice! Especially when they're bringing in reinforcements. He's locked in, so I shall lock myself in as well. And then on the 15th, we ensure that no more can pass. Block him out, because I control one side, I can do that, like the nasty bugger I am. And then we slaughter the colognes, and enjoy that sweet war score. What I can even do, for maximum being a jerk, is give him the false hope that he can run away. Yeah, that should suffice for false hope. That's if I don't wipe him anyway. Oh, I do wipe him. Well, that's nice. Any more for any more? I thought not. Gotta get that war score. We're getting there for peace in the grandest of punitive wars, but the Austrian war is a bit more devilish. Thankfully, Strong High are right there to beat up Venetians, my favourite pastime. Now come on, Brandenburg, Bohemia, somebody, I know you want Finn. We all played SMT4, everybody likes Finn. That's the spirit. I don't care if you're 4 or 40,000, you get on Finn, and I will kill you. Oh, I care a bit about that. How's it going down here? Strong High doing their best. Slaughtering the Venetians who came in with no landing, giving me 4 war score. And punching on the Austrians. Excellent. And again, let's give them some fake hope. Hey, come on, just try and reinforce. I wonder if standing here I would goad them into fighting anyway. No, there's no time. I need to conclude this war in a year. Less... yeah, I got 1 year. Just 1 year to conclude both wars, form al-Andalus, and then go ham. It won't be an easy going ham, but I gotta go ham. Is there a third coalition yet? Not yet, I'm sure it's coming. Locked in to Finn, that's fine, we'll get you killed. Right, look at the balls on this guy, the 3rd, the 6th. Why don't I just let them do what they're going to do? Oh yeah, I've already locked myself in. I'll be there on the 31st. Is there any benefit in having Friesland join in? I don't think so. Everyone's going to die, though. Anything for the war score, though. The war score is of vital importance, and you get a whole lot from battles when you're playing a show superiority war. There we go. More fights, this time against the Burgundians, who are... They're part of the larger coalition war, right? Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, I see them. Good. Keep killing. Would it not be better to stand on Lund and have them attack the fort, Jake? You make a good point. If I stood on Lund, I could have them all shift around a lot more. Phew, I thought they were about to get in there. There used to be a bug where the AI could ignore this. Thankfully, that bug is long gone. Alright, let's get over to Lund and say come one, come all. But I don't want too many crossing over, or else I'm in a big threat. Okay. Finally, I can peace out with a big coalition because I have more than 50% war score. What's more, I can take stuff. Unfortunately, because they're the war leader, Oldenburg doesn't have a lot of dosh to offer. But I could start killing Timbuktu a fair bit. Huh, I can take quite a chunk of land here. I don't even want all this land, but I could. The longer the truce, the better, because I'm trucing out all of these guys. I just gotta think what the most I can take. 30, 30, 33 is what I can do. It's what I can do, and I can do you no better. Could have this crappy fetishist land for you, but I'm starting to think I won't keep Joloff around. Since this is how aggressive I'm going, they're kind of excess, but I already made them a march. Yeah, and I do feel soft for Joloff. They are pretty cool. Okay, the point is I need to peace out. The question is what? All of these people are involved, but honestly, I don't care that much about them. Any bright ideas from chat?